Hello and welcome back to Phil's Salvage Rebuilds, and today's video is going to be the price breakdown for the Fiesta ST. So the car went today, it's gone off to its new buyer, its new owner should I say, and a cracking car they have got. That car, when I collected it, you could see straight away it had been so well looked after. It had premium tyres on it and really lots of tread on it, almost new tyres basically. Not a mark on the alloys. It had flat blade wipers. All these bits and pieces are clues to tell you that the car's been looked after regardless of cost. Its services were up to date. It even had the service booklet with it, which is a very rare thing to even get with a salvage car. Things like the locking wheel nut key, the mats, proper Ford Fiesta mats in it. All them little bits are a massive bonus when buying a salvage vehicle, because 99 out of 100. There's no mats on them. There's no handbooks, no locking wheel nuts. The tyres generally changing, and all them bits add up to replace. So we got pretty lucky with this car. It really only needed what you could see on face value in terms of parts replacing. There were no hidden problems, barring the power steering, but it didn't turn out to be much of an ordeal in the end. So yeah, the car's gone. Sold for a price I'm very happy with, and there's some decent profit in there. So we'll go through all the prices now, and we can get ourselves the figure then of how much we've made out of this car. Now, going forwards, these videos, talking about the price breakdowns and the sold figures, will only come out for each car once that car is sold, because obviously you've already seen the Mini breakdown, but the Mini's still here, it's still waiting to be sold, and I am having to drop the price a little bit on that car now, so that breakdown isn't totally irrelevant, but I'm not going to make out of it what I kind of implied in the video, and I want to be as honest as possible. So like I said, in the future I will wait to do these videos until the car's gone, and I know for definite that the figures I'm giving you guys are 100% accurate, because that's the right thing to do basically. So we'll dive straight in, work through all the prices that we've done, that we've paid for parts, purchase price, and we'll see where we come out. Alright, so let's dive in. So in the bottom left hand corner I have put a picture up just to remind you of the condition of the car when we received it. That is the first video that went up, exactly how it got, how we picked it up basically. So in no particular order, the list of parts are down the right hand side with prices, and I will go through them now. So we have the front panel and rad pack, which came as a complete kit, all bolted together, including the front crash bar, because ours had a tiny little bit of damage. We could have got away with it, but this kit came with the new crash bar anyway, so we used it, and that kit was £150. So next up we have the pair of headlights, and these headlights were in perfect condition, no damage to the tabs, nothing at all on these headlights. They were perfect, and for the pair, £150. The bonnet's in frozen white from an ST, so a perfect colour match. No damage again, £150 again. Complete front bumper, so that's including the grills, in again frozen white, so again another perfect colour match, was £300. Now that was a pretty good bargain. The whole list of them parts I've got up to so far all came from the same place, in Leeds, so they were all good prices, to be fair. I can't complain. So on top of that we had the spider hose, which was that plastic piece of hosing that had multiple legs off it. I don't know what it's called, I just called it a spider hose. That was £20. Then we're on to the inlet manifold pipe, which is why we had the rough idle when we first got it running. That was £20. Oh no, sorry, £25 from Ford, so a brand new piece. And that got the car running. And then obviously we came across the issue with the power steering. Now, to fix the power steering, all I did was buy a used item off eBay. It is the complete column. including the power steering, motor and the control module. It's all one piece, and that was £85. Then we had the MOT, £40, and a set of plates, because this car did come on private reg, and obviously it didn't stay with the car. I've had to put it back onto its original plates, and they were £10, so that gives us a total of £930 for the parts. So on to the next one, and on this page we have the Copart hammer price, which is the bid price that I won the car at auction, of £3,150. So on top of that you have your Copart fees of £526.80, which gave us a price out the door at Copart of £3,676.80. Now that price, to be fair, was a little on the high side. These cars do fetch really good money at Copart at any auctions. They're a highly sought after car. People generally buy them and just break them and sell the parts off and get the money back that way. So you're always going to have a struggle to get one at auction, and you're going to be paying a decent price for it. So that was our 3,676.80 out the door. So I've added the £40 for the fuel, because I collect the vehicles myself, and that's roughly how much it costs in diesel. We've got the £930 in parts, which gives us a total to us of £4,646.80. Now I sold the car for £5,800, which I think is a really fair price because this car is extremely clean. Not only is it, low mileage at 39,000, it's got the service book with it, which, like I said before, you don't generally get with salvage vehicles, and it's also got a Clifford alarm system installed on this already, because we all know these cars are highly sought after in the theft department as well. So that I think the Clifford systems are about, I think they're about £500, something like that. And this has the proximity on it as well, so if you get too near to the car, it starts to chirp then as well. So these are all, great selling points for this car. On top of that, the immaculate alloys, everything, it's just perfect. Floor mats, doesn't need a service for 5,000 miles. Great tyres, Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. So, this is a very, very, very good example of a Fiesta ST. And when I did look on eBay, the cheapest categorised Fiesta ST on there was up for 6,000. There was one cheaper at 5,400, I think, but it had a crack in the front bumper. So obviously it had been in the bump and hadn't been repaired. So we all know damage can be hiding behind bumpers. So I was going to advertise this for 6,000, and in the end I didn't need to even advertise it. A friend's son, should I say, bought it for 5,800. So that gave us a total profit of £1,153.20, which I'm more than happy with. And like I said, I think it was well worth the £5,800. I would definitely pay that for that car, no problem. It drove absolutely perfect. There's just no faults on it. It's just perfect. That's all I can say. So thrilled to bits for that. Really enjoyable build, and a very good profit margin. Okay, so there we go. One Ford Fiesta ST complete and sold, with a nice tidy little profit to go with it. I've thoroughly enjoyed this build. It's been reasonably quick, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching the process of this car being put back together and put back on the road for someone else to enjoy. So obviously this is the end of this series of car, and I'm going to be on Copart next week, trying to find us something again a bit exciting to get dug into, repair, and do the same process. And I'd love to hear your ideas on what you would like to see come to the channel. So get yourself down into them comments and give me your suggestions of what you would like to see, and I'll have a good look through Copart and see if I can find what you guys want to watch, and we can do it all again. So yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching the video. Don't forget, I am on Instagram. I do post little bits of pictures here and there. It's just Phil Salvage Rebuilds. And as always, you know, please do subscribe to the channel if you do like this stuff. Obviously, if you don't, then don't subscribe to the channel. But if you enjoy watching these videos, watching the process of these cars being rebuilt and put back onto the road, subscribe to the channel, press the bell notification so that you're made aware of any future videos that get uploaded. Big thumbs up for the videos. You won't believe how much that helps. Honestly, YouTube sees them thumbs up and sees them comments and sees that's a really positive thing for the channel and offers the video to new people, and that's how we get the new subscribers basically. So all you regular guys and girls, thanks again. I really appreciate, you know, you guys tuning in and watching. As I've said many times, I really don't understand why people want to watch me do this, but I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making these videos, and I'm so happy that you guys like watching them. So I've waffled on again. I get accused of doing that quite a bit as well, so I'm going to go, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much.